Welcome to Eco Tips and Designs, your go-to source for smart construction tips, creative DIY ideas, and practical engineering insights. Whether you're a builder, designer, or just curious, there's something here for you.
I want to recap on our previous video. We talked about setting up your page. Immediately you open up your setup, your AutoCAD, you click on the Start Drawing, and you set up your unit. You type unit or UN, and you hit enter. Set up your unit, your precision, and you hit OK. Once this is done, your page is ready to draw. Now for today, let's dive into our drawing tools. Take note, before you start drawing anything, make sure you're not on the layer 0. Before you start drawing anything, make sure you create a new layer to enable your drawing come out when you want to print it, and so you won't have faults or issues. First, I'll create a new layer. I'll come over here. You can see where the road is. New layer. You can also use the shortcut Alt N. I'll click on it, and then I'll name it line. Now hit enter. Then I'll make that layer my active layer. I'll come over here at my layers. I'll click on the drop down and make lines my active layer. If you look here, your lines, your layer properties are all stated here, and you can change the color, the line type, the line width, the transparency, and description. In my next video, I will show you more details on how to use these tools and how to manipulate them to get what you want during your drawing time. Let's go into first the line 2. The line 2 is located here. You can see it. This is the line 2, and you can activate it by just clicking here, and you see it, or you type line. Remember in our previous video I talked about the command 2. Just type line and you hit enter. They automatically give you the line 2. So you can use the line 2 in conjunction with your auto mode. This and object snap mode. These tools are very important whenever you're drawing. You can see them down here, the auto mode and the object snap mode. The auto mode helps you to keep your lines straight, either horizontally or vertically. You can see I want to draw a straight line, but I can't keep that straight by myself. While I am still on the line, I can just come over to the auto mode, and that is it. You can see I'll then type maybe 5 meters, and you can see it automatically give me that line. I can do the same thing here. I'll type 2 meters, and you can see this auto snap mode helps you to snap or give you an approximate position. Drag your cursor to the closest position where you can easily draw. It comes with this object tracker. The object tracker is the blue line you see when you want to draw anything. You can see that blue line. It helps you to track, to give you the approximate location of where you are going to. Gives a guide. And then the object snap helps you to snap to the position. You can see immediately I take my cursor close there. It helps me snap and tells me, oh, this is where or what I'm looking at for. That is the use. You can just see I did automatically snap me. So in this portion, most important part or function to be using is the auto mode and the object snap tracking, and then the object snap. If you click on this drop down next to the object snap button, you can see your conditions for your object snap. Most times I select all most of them except nearest, because nearest will give you a bad estimate. It will give you a very close estimate, not the exact point, but you can see intersection, tangent, quadrant, and intersection, perpendicular, all are needed. Midpoint, end point. I've selected all of them. Good. And you can always use your line to create anything you want to do by just drawing any line. You could draw a vertical and horizontal line. You could draw a diagonal line. See how I'm using my object track to track that so that it's correct. So these are the use of the lines. Let's go back to the next tool, which is the polygon. The polygon tool is similar to the line tool, only that it keeps all your lines together. If you see here, my lines are broken. I can select them one after another. But the polygon tool, polygon line, keeps all your lines as one. Take for instance, I want to draw similar thing there. I'll put on my auto mode so that it's going to be straight, and I'll type 5 meters. I hit the enter button. I bring it down to 2 meters. I hit the enter button. Take it back, and I use my snap and track mode to click, and I click. You can see now I want to select this. If I select it, I'm selecting one line. That is the use of the polyline tool. The polyline tool, sorry. But the line tool is separates everything you are doing to be single. Let's move over to the number 3, circle. As we all know, the circle is meant to draw circles. You just click on it, and you could see here. Now let me teach you how to do this properly. If you just click and you draw and you click, you do not know the diameter or radius of your circle. In order to draw a perfect circle, you should be able to know the diameter or radius of your circle. Let's measure this and see what we have drawn. There's the diameter. You just click on it. So you see our diameter is about 4.247 meters, which is very large. So let's quickly do something with the circle. So let me show you a simple trick that will teach you AutoCAD all by yourself. Listen carefully. Now, if you want to learn to use any tool, just select the tool, or you put your cursor on it. AutoCAD will show you how to use the tool. Look at this. It says create a circle using a center point and a radius. Now it's telling you that when you click this, what you're seeing here is actually the radius. This portion where you have numbers that are colored blue, you could call it 2 meters. Let's call it 2 meters and hit the enter button. Now let's measure our diameter. You see our diameter will be 4,000. See that? This is how to learn AutoCAD. AutoCAD is programmed to teach you by itself how to use it. Let me quickly adjust my annotation so that we could see properly what we are doing. Let me just adjust the text. Later on, I'll show you how to get the best of it. I'll have to do your settings. I'll show you that later as we go on in other episodes of this video. Quickly, you are seeing how to draw using the circle tool. Now, if you look at this drop down here, you click here, you see other functions on how to draw your circle. Remember, the first one is using your radius. The second one here is simply your diameter. Now I want to draw, but this time around, I want to draw with my diameter. Let me see how what AutoCAD will tell me. Just put my cursor on that portion and look. Tell me, create a circle using a center point and a diameter. That means it's telling you that the main function here is using the input is going to be your diameter. It's just one thing. You just click and you input your diameter. You click and you put your diameter. Let's call our diameter 4. Start to see. Let's measure it and confirm. See, this is how to learn to use AutoCAD. Now let's move on to the arc. The arc tool is used to draw arcs. It's useful during when you have curves at the edge of a point or 2 points, maybe at the edge of a sharp point, and you want to make it curve, or during your creativity, your work, you like to use arcs. So the arcs have various functions or options, just like AutoCAD, the circle tool. You can just click on it. Most times I use this start, center, and end arc because it's actually easy. I'll just click on this point, put on my center, and then this is my end. Very easy to use. You can explore other functions based on the conditions you want to use it, but this is a simple one. Let me do another one here. Start. This is going to be my center, and this is going to be my end. I can mirror that, and then I delete it. So it's very easy. Most times when you want to do certain type of drawing, learn to use this also to keep your work straight and accurate. You can see here I have missed this. That's it. Now let's move over to this other portion. I promised to teach you how to use some of this tools here, and I'll start with the first one. Splint fit. This line is used to draw simply curved line. You just click on it. Make sure your auto mode is not on. You click up. You can see you can draw curved lines with it. You can draw curved lines with it, and you just hit enter. That's it. So you can use it for any creative work you want to do. as time goes on. See you in the next video. Bye.